Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're kind of going old school again. I used the Create a Critter 2 from Cricut, my Cricut Explorer. I kind of missed it this season. So I cut out, of course, 2 because that kind of makes my work a little easier. Sorry, I just have to grab some adhesive here. And we might actually use wet adhesive, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're doing 2 different cards. One's a Valentine and one's just, you know, love. Kind of sweet. So let's go ahead and start getting our bears put together. Now, as you'll notice, I did not cut the black shadow again because I didn't want to waste the entire bear because you don't use the entire bear in black. So I went ahead and just, once the image was cut out, I went ahead and just cut so it put behind the bear. Okay, I can't remember which way. Okay, the bear goes this way. I had flipped him and I used a new mat and it kind of wrinkled my bears and I wasn't happy about that. So let's go ahead and get our black put down first. Oh my goodness. Got cat hair all over the place here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and we just want to make sure that covers all the smile and all of that. So instead of using that huge ginormous piece of black paper, we have just enough to cover the face. Okay, so let's go ahead and, I don't know if that's on the paper or what it is. Let's go ahead and get our bear kind of put together here. So Valentine's cards are coming to an end. I already colored an image for Easter. Like, might as well move on to the next holiday. This one is coming to a close. So I did. It's always good to get started on some cards, you know, to have a few going. And I actually only sent out, actually didn't even send out, I gave out my aunt's and I sent out Ryan's and Jim will get his Valentine. And out of all the Valentines, those are the only ones I handed out. How horrible am I? I'm pretty horrible. Okay, and I just realized we lost some pieces to the bear. We are missing the brown piece that goes on his hand. We have the, we have the heart piece and I just dropped the nose. Okay, so that goes there. Let's go ahead and get this stuck down. Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay, it lines up. There is no piece. Okay. Panicked for a minute for no apparent reason. Okay, let me pick up the nose here that decided to take a nose dive. Ha! Oh, if you can't be silly, what can you do? You gotta be silly and embrace it. Okay. Go ahead and get his cute little nose on there. It just heightens the cuteness. That's the problem with leaving things on your desk to work on, is when you go to work on them, you gotta make sure you have all the pieces. Luckily, I did. I just didn't know it. Alright, so let's get this on here. We're getting towards the end of this, so that's not good. But whenever I think it's done, there's still like a little more. So we're gonna just kind of go with it. And all right, hopefully that's covering his smile. I think I cut this one a little big. It is covering his smile. Okay, so we get our little bear nose put on here. I just like the tweezers so that I can get the most coverage with my adhesive. Okay, we'll go ahead and get this. Okay, so I saw a comment. I read all your comments. I just usually don't respond until I actually get on my big computer. I read most of them with my iPad, so I wait till I go on the computer to upload videos or blog posts or such. And then I'll respond. So I saw one about coloring. I have no videos of me coloring. Essentially because it will take me a while to color an image. And it's kind of my cathartic, my time, like, I guess you can equivalent it to, make it equivalent, I'm making up words, I think. You can make it equivalent to like my therapy, my happy time. So I am more than happy to do a video of coloring. It'll probably be a simple image, just to show you the coloring. I got my new tripod stand so it can sit in back of me, and unfortunately, I mean on the side of me, unfortunately the hook wasn't on the right place, so I got to get an adapter to hook that up. So it's still like an ordeal. Okay, so we have our two cute little bears. Aren't they adorable? And they'll be even more cute when there's glossy accents on them. I don't know what that little piece is there. Okay, I think there is a piece. I think there is a piece that I lost the pieces to for the bear hand. I'll have to go back and look because I do not see them on my desk. Nope, I have noses. I have nose cutouts. Nope, I don't see them. So I'm going to have to go back and look because I don't know why that piece, why this mark would be there if there was no piece. So I'm going to have to go back and see. There probably is. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to decide where everything goes. So if we do ribbon on this one, we won't do a sentiment. So we could just go ahead and do our sentiment. And we could try to think how I could get both on here that I'd be happy with it. You're very special, Valentine. Okay. So I know I kind of want that up there. So I guess we could put a ribbon behind the bear and then pop him up. Or, yeah, I think that will, whoops, I'm off screen here. I think that will work. I think it's kind of not what I envisioned, but I think it will work. So let's go ahead and get this stamped. Okay, whoops, need that to be flat. Need to get this on our block. Okay. And again, I think I'm going to do it upside down so that I can see it, because I kind of need to see. Okay, and I want to have just a piece of paper just to make sure it stamps beautifully, which it should. It did. Wonderful. Okay, just kind of get that lined up. Get that in the corner. Beautiful. Everything is stamped so gorgeous with this. And actually, let's go ahead on this one. We were just going to use it's between I love you very much, I will miss you very much, sending you big bear hugs. Sending you big bear hugs. We'll do that. We can send it to Ryan. Woohoo! I did send him his Valentine's, so I have sent him a card. Of all the cards I make, I've sent him a card. Just one. I just find that comical. Okay. Sending you big bear hugs. Okay, we want to make sure our hearts are going in the right direction. And we're going to flip our stamp. So what I'm doing to kind of line this up in the corner is I'm just lining my stamp up. And I'm just using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm lining up the edges of my stamp with the edges of the corner. And I'm a little off screen, but I will show it to you in just a moment. Okay, so there we have all of our stamping done, which will make this kind of a longer video. Okay, so there's our stamping, sending you big bear hugs here. And other one You are a very special Valentine. Okay, so now we can move our stamps, which this is the I love you very much from my creative time. There are actually bear dies that go with it. I keep thinking of bear die crab when I say that. I really like, as you know, if you've watched me, Deadliest Catch. Used to love Captain Phil Harris. Actually, that's why my fish is named Phil. Okay, so let's go ahead and we may not do a bow. Let's actually see. Is he gonna fit? No, we'll go this way. Okay. We'll go this way. Da, da, da. Creative process is helped along if you sing. Okay, I'm trying to get all this done, get some work on my DVR done, because I haven't watched it. When I've been home, I've been in my craft room, which is excellent, but my DVR is quite full. We're going to church today because tomorrow is supposed to be like -10, and we're supposed to get 6 to 12 inches or something like that of snow, so we'll see how that goes. Happy Valentine's Day. Stay in. So, and I don't know what's going on for Valentine's Day. I left that up to Jim. I'm like, it's all you, buddy. It's all you. I've had his shopping done for some time now. I was ahead of the game. Okay, so there's this piece here. And then this one, I'm actually going to have to switch tape here because that one decided to be difficult. I know, you're shocked. I know. Something in my craft room has decided to be difficult. I mean, it's shocking. Okay, and this one, we'll go ahead and we'll do the same thing. And this one, we'll use the pink. And yes, I'm not using my ribbon scissors, but it's because the ribbon is going to hide. Let me space that out better. Meaning the ends of the ribbon are not going to show. So it's okay. It will all be okay. All right. Oh, okay. There we go. This works. I was worried. I'm like, oh, I don't have my cat where I can hooky my finger in there. All right. And I have shades of blue on my DVR. I'm pretty excited. You guys know how I feel about that, because I discussed it in another video. So if you missed that video and you'd like to know my thoughts on shades of blue, go back. Okay. All right. So here's this one. So we can go ahead, and both of our bases are the same. I took an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and cut it at 5.5, the 11 side, the long ways. And that gives you enough so that you can make 2 cards. So if we put this together, this will be 11. All right, let's go ahead and get this put down, attached. Keep trying not to say put down, and I kind of do, and I'm trying not to say it, but I keep saying it. Okay, and then this way you've got a card in your stash if you just want to send a note to a friend or whatever. You don't have to, you know, if you're running out the door and you're like, oh, really, really, really wanted to send her just a little note, let her know I'm thinking of her, him, anybody. You're like, oh, that's right. When I did this card, I made 2 I thought I had. Woohoo. Okay, and then I'm going to attach the bears, but I will go back and cut out the little hands. I don't think I saved the file, so hopefully it's open when I go into Design Space. I think they were 3 3/4, I think, for the size. And actually, we'll use some of the little ones because I have a lot of little ones, as you can see. And these are great. I like these. So if you're making a darker card, these are just delightful. All right, I'll put one over there. Okay. And then if I change my mind and still want to tie a bow, I can. But for right now, I think I just like it. It's kind of like old school, you know, we just did ribbon and die cuts and paper. It's kind of fun to go a little old school every now and then. Okay, and then get it so he's kind of tilted, but he's kind of sitting like on an angle, I think. So, and since it's my card, I can think that. Yeah, I think we're just going to leave the ribbon. I like the way that looks. All right, and we'll get one up on his ear, his ear, his ear. So next year, I don't have to make any Valentine cards. Am I going to? Oh, yeah. Do I have to? Yeah, I have enough. Because I didn't send any this year. Yeah, bad. My mom will get hers. I think hers is going to be one of my colored ones. But I'm not sure. It could be one of these. It could be one of these. Okay. All right, make sure I got all the little clingy thingamajiggies off me. All right, and this bear is different. There was a piece on the paper. He has like a little bear mole, but that's okay because he's different. He's not like everybody else. Okay. Yeah, and I like him sitting like that. So I think what we will do, just for funsies, hopefully, maybe not. We'll have to see if it's going to work with us. Because it might not, so don't get too excited yet, guys. But let's see if we can use some crystal effects. See if we can actually, what we will do. I'm shaking up my Spectrum Noir sparkle marker. And I just have the clear one. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's do the red. The glitter red in Winka Stella. Go ahead and be very careful around the edges because this is where we usually lose it, guys. And then I get a little overzealous and then everything gets covered. Okay, and then I'll leave that little section. I won't do glossy wild crystal effects on there. I don't know why I'm doing this on there because it's kind of wasted, but it's shiny. Can't go wrong with shiny, can you? All right. And yeah, I thought maybe we'd leave this one, but why? Why bother? Might as well go and do beautiful glitter. Glitter is never bad. Never a bad thing. Always beautiful. All right, I'm starting to sing again. Plug your ears, turn your volume down. The cat lady is singing. Okay. Okay, so we get the shiny. We get our shiny on. And then now, let's see. We can get some of the crystal effects on here. Okay, and I left a little space for the hand piece to go. Okay, I think that'll be nice. Just wish I would have gotten more up around the edges a little. I just don't want to go off. So, okay, and then over here we'll do the same thing. I can't believe my crystal effects actually worked. Usually my tube is always clogged here. And I try to do that. I squeeze a little bit out at the end and all like the tricks I've heard. I try to do them, but it doesn't seem to matter. Doesn't seem to matter at all. Okay. And there, now he has a really shiny glittery heart. And because bears' noses are usually shiny, I can't control myself. I've got the crystal effects out. You know I have to use it. So when I post the pictures, you guys will see his little hand. I will go back and print out his little hand. Okay, so see, I did that there. So hopefully this will work. So next time I'm good to go. Okay, so here are our 2 cards. And like I said, I will go back in and print his little, or cut his little hand that does the indentation there. And you can head on over to my blog to see the pictures at www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. As always, happy crafting.